Okay, today we're going to be looking at ZynAddSubFX, one of my favorite synthesizers. So let me go ahead and open that up. And here we go. Make sure I've got everything set up in jack correctly so you can hear it. Looks like I probably want this to connect over here. Okay, so now that I've got that set up, and then I'll take my Oxygen keyboard right here. Mine says Oxygen because that's the model of my keyboard. Yours may say something different. I'm going to hook it up to ZynAddSubFX over here in Patchage. So let me go ahead and check that out. No sound. Okay. Oh, and I know why, because I was messing with stuff before. Exactly what I'm going to teach you today. There we go. Okay, and I'll get to what I just changed here in a moment, because that's part of what we're going over today. So here we are, we have ZynAddSubFX, and I got my keyboard hooked up to it, and I'm going to open up my instrument bank here, and I'll choose an instrument like space piano. So here we go, I'll just play something. So that's one instrument there, and we're going to learn how to make it so when we play the keys on the keyboard here, it plays multiple instruments. Now obviously you can open up multiple sessions of ZynAddSubFX and connect the keyboard to all of them, but that's really kind of sloppy and difficult if you want to save those settings. So let's go here, and I've gone over this in the past. If I hit this little arrow over here, it brings us to instrument 2, which is disabled right now. We'll click enable. And we will open up, well, I already got it open here. We'll pick a different instrument. We'll pick something like xylophone. But you'll see now, if I play keys on my keyboard here, it's still the space piano. Why is that? Well, the answer is, if you look here, we're on instrument 2, which defaults to MIDI channel receive 2, right here. If we go back to instrument 1, you can see it's on channel 1. And if we were to create a third instrument, by default, it's on channel 3. Well, my keyboard is set to channel 1. Now, that's something I can change on my keyboard using buttons up here. So here I am on channel 1, which is the space piano. But I can change it, so now I'm on channel 2, which I think I set to xylophone. So there you can see, because they're on different channels, and I can change the channel input, or the output going in, and the receiving on the ZynAddSubFX with my keyboard. I can switch from one instrument to another with a click of a button on my keyboard. Well, let's say we want to layer the instruments so that when we play on the keyboard, we're playing multiple instruments at once. Well, the answer is simple. Obviously, you set your keyboard to a channel, which right now I'm set to channel 1, which our first instrument is set to. And if I go to my second instrument, I can just click here and change the channel. Now, when I play the keys on the keyboard, it's going to play both instruments. Let's add a third instrument to that. We already have 3 enabled, channel 3. Let's give it a power guitar. And change the channel to channel 1. Now, the guitar is a little overpowering there, so we can turn the volume down on just that instrument using the volume control down here, which is for each instrument, and then we have your master volume up here. So make sure if you want to control just one instrument, you adjust the proper volume control. I can also shift just that instrument down an octave or a certain number of keys. I'll just go down 12 like so. Now, the first 2 instruments will be playing like they were before, but the power guitar will be at a lower octave. Let's go down one more, see how that sounds. So there you can see that layering your instruments can give it a whole new feel. Now, do remember that since we changed those other instruments, if we change the channel on my keyboard to channel 2, it now plays nothing because we changed instrument 2 to channel 1, so there's nothing on that channel. So this is a great way to easily layer instruments, and obviously you can save these settings if you save all parameters, so you can open them up later and you can have it preset. Also, if you're doing a show, maybe a live show, and you need to quickly switch between instruments, you can have them all set up on different channels, and as you're getting ready to switch to different songs that you're going to use different instruments, you can just use the, if your keyboard has that function, which I think most would, you can change the instrument quickly. And I'll give you an example. I'll add one more instrument here, enable, and I'll change it to channel 2. And I will make that a full synth here. So I'm still on channel 1 here, and my keyboard, because I've hit down, looks like I have 16 different channels I can use on my keyboard here. And if I click on this, it looks like 16. So it looks like 16 is probably the standard. So you can have up to 16 different channels going at once. So let's say I'm playing one song. Oh, new song. I hit one button and now I'm ready for the next song, and I can change my instruments that easily. And I mean, a lot of MIDI keyboards will have synthesizers built in. Mine does not, and that's one of the reasons I like using ZynAddSubFX. And once again, you can also add other instruments to that channel. So I'll enable a new instrument. Once again, it defaults to channel 5 since it's instrument number 5, but I can choose channel 2, and I'll add in a whistle here. So let's see how that sounds. Sounds like the synth is overpowering the whistle, and that may be just because it's so low. So I'm going to up the pitch, up the octaves on the whistle. Oh, you can definitely hear it there. Let's also lower the volume on the strings there. So now quickly I want to show you also if you use the virtual keyboard here. If I use the virtual keyboard, you can see it's playing instruments that I have set to channel 1. And that is due to the drop-down box here saying channel 1. If I want to switch to channel 2, I can click that. And now we're on channel 2. I can switch back. So that's quickly how you can switch between instruments quickly using ZynAddSubFX. Once again, once you have this set up, you can save the parameters and then open them up at a later time. So if you're working on a song, you can save all the parameters like that. And also layering the instruments, which can give you a much different feel than just an individual instrument. So once again, I thank you for watching. Please visit filmsbykris.com. That's Chris with a K. Also visit us on Facebook. There's links to both in the description, and I hope that you have a great day. Bye.